Angela and her daughter Alexis Jolley. On 7/23, Angela was supposed to be at work at 6:30 a.m., and when she did not show up and did not respond for her shift, her supervisor grew concerned and was the first person to call the police and advise us that she was missing. Patrol officers initially responded to the residence for the call at approximately 3:30 p.m. on 7/23 and took the initial statements from Harry Ross, who is Angela's stepfather, who also resides at the residence with them. Along with Harry's statements, there were several other friends of the family that showed up to the house that also provided statements in regards to Angela and Alexis being missing. Officers on scene attempted an emergency ping order on their cell phone devices. Now, this is important because I know there is information out there that there were search parties searching a park around the area looking for the two missing women. What had happened with that, when the ping order came through, it came in approximately 1,300 meters around the house. Now, when that first ping order comes through on a cell phone device, it's a large area, and it eventually tightens itself up. So somehow, that information on scene was overheard by people on scene and was turned into the phones being located in a wood park around the residence. This is not the case. Both phones are in our custody and were located within the residence at 4600 38th Avenue North. After initial officers met with the witnesses at the scene, the case was handed over to major crimes detectives. And we have been working nonstop on this case since we received it on Friday. At no point in this investigation thus far have we had any reason to believe that Angela or Alexis have been harmed. There has been no sign of a struggle at the house, and there has been no signs of physical violence. At approximately 6:30 a.m. on the morning they are reported missing, we have them on camera at their residence, cleaning out the car and calmly loading themselves and the dogs into the vehicle. They then go to the GTE bank next door, pull up to the ATM machine at 6:52 a.m., which we have footage of as well. They're both in the vehicle along with their dogs. Angela makes a withdrawal and transfers some money around in some bank accounts. As you can see in the picture here that we've provided, Angela is wearing what her coworkers have described to us as her work scrubs and her sweater that she wears into the office. It is important to note, though, that their coworkers advised us that Angela in that picture is not wearing her wig. Now, she is a very prompt employee and is always at work on time. They have no complaints about that. She's supposed to be there at 6:30. It's 6:52 a.m. on that camera picture, and she is not wearing a wig. That coworkers described to us, she never shows up to work not wearing a wig. This is important because, along with the fact that she's clearly already 30 minutes late for work, this might indicate to us that she was not planning on going to work that day. As detectives have continued to work this case, we have started to discover updated locations of their vehicle. Now, this has taken a little bit for us to do. It's required a whole lot of extra work on the detectives' part because there is not some big national database that I can enter a tag into that is giving us these locations. We have had to track it department by department up major thoroughfares leaving the state, and as we've begun to locate it moving along major highways, we have then branched out to other states and had to individually call departments along the way, attempting to have them run this vehicle tag through their database to then tell us if it's hit on anything local that they have. At 11:29 a.m. on 7/23, the day that they are reported missing, the vehicle is captured on camera outside of Valdosta, Georgia, northbound on 75. Now, 11:23 a.m., for those of you driven up 75 from St. Pete, that's about the time frame it will take you from leaving here about 7 a.m. to hit Valdosta that morning. Later on that day, at 4:35 p.m., the vehicle is captured heading westbound on Interstate 20, west of Atlanta, headed towards Alabama. That is again confirmed by tag, and the photographs, I believe, have been handed out to you. We'll show you the vehicle that was captured on camera. Again, at 7:23 p.m. that same evening, that vehicle is captured on Highway 82 in Columbus, Mississippi. Somewhere between there and Memphis, that vehicle, we believe, stopped for the night. Currently, we have detectives in multiple cities in Mississippi with flyers that are canvassing all local area motels in and along major thoroughfares on the route we believe they traveled, searching for video of them or that vehicle stopping at a hotel area for the evening. We believe they stayed for the evening somewhere because on 7:24 a.m. at 7:09 that morning, we again have the vehicle on camera exiting Mississippi and entering Tennessee just south of Memphis on Interstate 55. This is the last time, as of right now, that we have the vehicle on camera currently. We are still diligently calling agencies north of Memphis, west of Memphis, and east of Memphis on all major thoroughfares right now, attempting to contact them to have them run this vehicle tag locally. We are currently working on subpoenas for bank record info on both of them, but due to the requirements of that process, we have not been able to access their bank accounts yet. Again, there's not some massive database that I can enter them into and it'll give me all their bank accounts. It started out with us being able to locate one bank account, and as we searched the house, we've located other items that have led us to other bank accounts, which then led us to more subpoenas and more warrants that then have to be served to these banks, and then those banks then in turn have to send us paperwork from their representatives at the bank. We are hoping for some of those to start coming back today to lead us to further areas to continue to search and check. At this time, I will open it up to any questions that I can answer without compromising any further aspects of this case that we're currently working.
You know that she went to school at Grand Canyon University. Is that potentially yours?
We have contacted, it's located in Phoenix, we've contacted that university. They are still currently closed. They are not doing classes due to COVID at this time. Their campus security searched the area for us as well. That vehicle was not located there, and that vehicle has never been registered at that college with her when she goes to class there as well.
Other than not showing up for work that morning, do you see a pattern of deceit or deception on their part to hide their path and their intentions?
Given what I just spoke about, yes, I could absolutely see them wanting to get away or to go somewhere and not let others know where they are going.
Did they take all their clothes and stuff, or do they still have stuff at the house?
We still have stuff left at the house. It did not appear in the video when we watched them load up their vehicle that they were loading big suitcases or anything like that.
What did the husband say?
It's Angela's stepfather. He advised he did not know of any plans for them to go anywhere.
Do you know anything about a planned plane ticket? Family says they were supposed to fly to Maine today.
They were supposed to fly to Maine this morning. We have checked all that out. They did not take that flight this morning from Tampa to go up to family in Maine. Local law enforcement up in Maine has also searched that area multiple times for us, and the vehicle or them has not been located up there.
And again, the most recent location is somewhere you said around Memphis, Tennessee. Is that?
Yes, our most recent location that we know so far was Saturday morning outside of Memphis.
What time was that?
7:09 a.m. on 7/24.
But you don't know where they may have stayed the night before?
No, we do not know that at this time, but we're working diligently to try and hopefully locate them at a hotel.
Have you been able to look through any social media accounts? I know the daughter's been pretty active. Is there any evidence on social media that shows they've posted anything in the last couple of days?
We have not seen any social media activity on them since they've gone.
And the family keeps saying like they would never do anything like this, but it seems like they just, does the family know of any issue they may have had?
In speaking with family members, no, we have not run across any issues that they may have had, and yes, they do say that it would be unusual for them to leave in this way.
Other than their coworker from the VA sounding the alarm that she hadn't shown up to work, they have committed no crime that we know of, and they're both adults, free to hop in their car and take off wherever. Can you just talk about the delicate nature of, like, looking into bank records and stuff like that for people that have not, at this point, committed a crime?
Yes, and that was an initial obstacle that we ran into from the get-go on subpoenas and warrants as well for bank record info, because yes, you did not commit a crime, and yes, they are both consenting adults and are free to go and move anywhere they want within the country, and we have no control over that. So that drug out our ability to get bank records and info from the get-go as well. We are not looking to, Angela and Alexis, if you can hear us, we are not looking to bring you back. We are not looking to tell anybody where you are. What I need you to do, if you are out there, is to call me and tell me that you are okay so we can stop searching. Because until I have contact with you, we will not stop searching for you.
And they would have known about this. I mean, there's other places in other parts of the country that are running facilities. They probably know about this.
I could speculate that it's possible they did.
Piggybacking off of what Brad said, even though it looks like they're doing this for their own reasons and they're not in trouble, it appears that way. You still have to keep the case open until they tell you, yeah, we're just.
We will not stop working this case until we find them, or they call me and tell me that they are okay, and we can confirm that they are okay. We will not tell their family where they are. They are both consenting adults. We have no obligation to tell anybody else their location other than to confirm that they are all right.
We know when there's a child abduction, Amber Alert goes out statewide. Do you think that, could this license plate, the car, have been shared earlier than when you guys put it on Facebook around 5 o'clock Friday? Is there a better way to, like, could it have been put out sooner? Or do you think there's an adequate infrastructure in this state to get that message out when it's not a perceived child abduction?
They have adequate measures put in place, and this case did not meet any of those check marks that would make it an Amber Alert or a Silver Alert.
You said that money was taken out of the bank accounts and moved around. Was it, something you would characterize as a significant amount of money, like they were looking to withdraw a lot of cash and only paying cash?
I won't speculate on that because, everybody in this room will have different understandings of a significant amount of money. So their significant amount of money may not be what I would assume is a significant amount of money.
And you guys are busy anytime, but right now, really busy times, and especially to speak to the amount of hours investigators spend on this, that kind of seems like it isn't even a problem.
At this point, yes, we are working tirelessly. We're putting in extensive man hours, and we will continue to do that until we can 100% say that it is not a crime and that they are safe and okay.
Have there been many calls for service at that residence in the past that would give you an indication that they wanted to leave that residence for any particular reason?
No, nothing that we're looking into.
How common is something like this? Because their family and friends are saying this is not like them to leave, but it appears that they're fine and they made this choice to go. How often do you see people in this day and age leaving their cell phones and just going on a trip?
Personally, I've never seen anybody do something like this.
Family and friends are planning to continue to search the area later on today. Your message to them, is there something out there that you're still hoping people find to give you a clue?
We welcome any help that the community can offer, and friends and family, and the more searching, the better. So if people are willing to go out and offer their services and to search the area and attempt to locate them and find that, we would encourage them to do that.
But there's no evidence right now that they are anywhere in the St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay area?
No, we have no evidence that would lead us to believe that they're anywhere in this area at this time.
You said that there was a couple of bank records discovered through paperwork found in the investigation within the house. Are we talking like multiple, bank accounts that you discovered?
Yes, we discovered several different bank accounts, so I won't speak much further to that at this time, but
Is that unusual?
I wouldn't describe it as highly unusual, no.
Can you talk about her job at the VA and what she did and what the nature of her?
The only thing I'll touch on at the VA is she is a stellar employee. They have nothing but good things to say about her. And in fact, they advised that when she was moving to Maine, they were going to open a remote spot for her to continue to work at the VA because she has been such a stellar employee for them.
Can you talk about what her job entailed? Was she in medical? Was she in clerical?
I believe it was medical clerical.
And you kind of touched on this, but could you clarify about the videos that you have? Are both women in them, and do they appear to be healthy, safe? I know there's some of them with a bank like in that photo. It's a little difficult to see if there are two people in that car.
Yes, there are two people in that car. We can confirm it's the mother and the daughter and the two dogs in that car. This is a video from the ATM at 6:52 a.m. on the day they're missing at the GTE right next to their house.
Again, you said that was about 20 minutes after she should have been at Bay Pines, right?
Correct. Correct. Now, she was also scheduled, as you said, there's a flight to be on vacation starting today until mid-August. So when you take that into account, too, it's very possible for her to have gone somewhere and just missed 3 days of work.
Or the family could be wrong too, and they could have actually been moving last week and not today, like they think.
It's absolutely, it's totally possible.
The flight was out of Tampa or St. Pete?
Tampa,
today.
correct.
Well, they are both adults. Is there a chance that possibly the mother is the guiding factor here, possibly forcing her daughter to be with her? Is that something you're looking into?
We're looking into all aspects. We have not ruled anything out in this case.
Thank you.
One question, does she have access to any finances at the VA?
I can't comment on that at this time.